Welcome back one and all for the latest episode of the Good, the Bad and the Ugly at Liverpool FC podcast, brought to you by the LFC file and of course myself, Mr. Ben Green. Thanks very much for stopping by. As you probably gathered, I've been away for the last couple of weeks. I've taken the international break as an opportunity to just sort of get a bit of downtime really from good old YouTube as a I don't know, call it content creator or what, I don't know, but just to be on the sidelines for a while, so that's been nice. Yes, here I am. So as I say, thanks for stopping by. As always, remember to like, subscribe, press the notification bell, and of course share with your friends and fam, and very important, leave a comment, because there's not many comments on the content these days, so it will be nice to have your thoughts. So with that said, let's move swiftly on to the good. And the good this week is of course going to be the 1-0 win over Everton at Anfield last week. Very good result. A super result, is one that Liverpool needed, as later events would testify, but we'll come on to that later. Good result. There's not really much to say. Typical derby game. Tackles flying in, most notably from Mr. James Tarkowski, which we'll come on to in a little while. What can you say? 3 points, 1-0, job done. Nice goal from Diogo Kota as well. Very welcome from him. And it was reported in the Independent. We've got the headline from Will Castle here. Liverpool versus Everton live. Result and reaction as Diogo Kota inspires crucial Merseyside derby win for league leaders. So that was a very good result. And, you can see old Jota there giving his celebration. So good result. Can't complain. And that put Liverpool, I believe, 12 points ahead going into the weekend's fixtures. So that was a very good result. And that leads us swiftly on to the bad. And the bad, as you can probably guess, is going to be Liverpool's 3-2 defeat yesterday to Fulham. Not the best of not the best of score lines. I didn't watch the game actually. It was my daughter's birthday yesterday. Not yesterday, but the party was. She was 9, so couldn't get out of that one. I saw that about the last 20 minutes. A mate of mine in London sent me a message, taxi for slot. And I saw that before I sort of tuned in for the last 20 minutes. I thought, here we go. But I think that's a bit harsh, to be honest. You can't bloody taxi for slot just because he loses the game. And we could have won the league, but we got rid of him. You know who you are. That was a bit of an overreaction. But anyway, I've seen the highlights this morning. I'll watch the full match later. But I thought it was actually a very good glimpse into life without Mr. Mo Salah, because he didn't play well, as he hasn't done for the last few games. He's kind of struggled a little bit, which is understandable given the fact that he's pretty much as he's the I don't know if I'll keep that in. Given that he's pretty much the one that has kept the team going really this season, in that sense, life without Salah at the moment is not going to be a very, very happy one. The writing is on the wall. The goals that Liverpool conceded could have been and should have been avoided, but of course they weren't. Alex Mac Allister's goal for the lead was a good one, a rasper from just outside the area. Keeper had no chance, this kind of thing. And had Liverpool conceded 3 goals like that, then I would have thought, right, fair enough, hands up, well played Fulham. Even though it was well played Fulham, at the end of the day, you have to put the goal in the back of the net. But I thought the goals could have been avoided. Sessegnon, the first one, could have been avoided. Iwobi's goal, that was again one of these, all at sea kind of things, and the ball, bobbing about or what have you. What can you say? It is what it is. Let's not make too big a deal out of it. I've got the standard here with Giuseppe Muro. It's a nice name, isn't it? Giuseppe Muro. I think it's fair to say he's Italian, or his roots are anyway. And he says, Fulham 3, Liverpool 2, Reds 26 match unbeaten run ended at Craven Cottage. Reds missed chance to extend their lead over Arsenal as impressive Fulham boost European hopes. You don't really need to say any more, do you? I think you summed it up, and you can see who's that with their head bowed. That's you can see Andy Robertson in the picture there with his head bowed, as should be after such a performance. I think there's a lot of work to be done in the summer, and you can see the writing is on the wall. If we win the league, which we should do this season, when you look, we need a left back for Andy Robertson, maybe even another one, because Kostas Tsimikas, as nice as he is and being a Greek scouser and everything else, is not really a long-term solution. Trent is out the door. He's done and dusted, gone to Real, I'm sure, to join his mate, Mr. Bellingham, over there. Van Dijk could well be gone. Mr. Salah, of course, is likely to be gone. Nunez, I think we all agree he's going to be sold if a decent offer comes in. And Luis Diaz, if Barcelona can raise the funds. I don't know if you know of Duncan Oldham, his YouTube channel, Cop Talk TV. He reviews the Spanish papers every morning. And he's mentioned recently that Barcelona are very keen on signing Diaz, and Diaz, professionally as you would, has made it very known that he would love to join them as well. The only sticking point, I think, is probably the financial regulations, where Barcelona, as we know, although not short of a few bob, they're not as flush these days as they used to be. And so that could be the only constraint that stops a move. But as a wise person said, where there's a will, there's a way. And let's see what happens. But am I an FSG fan? Probably, because I know how business works, and I think Liverpool is probably one of the best run teams, not just in the UK, but in Europe and possibly even the world. We all would like some kind of Middle Eastern sugar daddy or whatever to come in and buy up every player in the world. But I think Liverpool's model is a very exemplary one. And the fact that we've had a new manager come in who has had to do very little, really, just a few tactical, tweaks here and there. I think that pays testament to the way that the club has recruited, and that they're still able to have that continuity. Ask the likes of Man United. And probably Man City when Guardiola's gone. I think Liverpool have got a lot of work to do, and I'm hoping that Ward and Hughes et al. Will do what needs to be done over the coming season to at least plug the defensive gaps, which are going to be as flipping wide as the flipping Pacific. Let's see. Hopefully that's something that we can take care of. With that, I will get off my high horse and move on to the ugly. And the ugly this week is going to be James Tarkowski's tackle on Alex Macallister during the Merseyside derby at Anfield the other night. That was ugly, and in addition, as reported in the BBC here, Tarkowski, we got the headline from Simon Stone and Sammy Mookball. I don't know why it takes two of them to write this. But anyway, their headline, Tarkowski should have seen red, says referee body. Match of the day there, and they're quoting, I can't defend him. And it's a shame that you always get this after the event. And I welcome the day when Premier League referees are equipped with a microphone that is going to be broadcast over the stadium and to the watching, paying audiences as well as in the stadium, who can understand why these decisions are being made. I mean, you can say, yes, he's got the ball, but at the end of the day, we've seen the red cards given actually for less. Step forward, Alex Macallister at the beginning of the season. So it's just abysmal. I mean, it's available in rugby. It's available. They're doing that in cricket, and these are games which have by far nowhere near the amount of money swishing around in it as the Premier League. And you would expect, as I say, given the financial investments from a lot of the clubs and the viewers as well. Let's face it, it's not bloody cheap to watch football these days. I'll give an explanation. When it comes to refereeing, we talk about consistency and this, that and the other. For me, it's about being accountable. This is all. Just to be accountable. Consistency is one thing. But if the referee can stand up and say, this is what we're doing and this is the reason why, then you can all berate him. But at the end of the day, at the moment, there's not even that. There's just no, whatever, blah, 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 play on, yellow card, boof, bang, done. Let's get on with it. And I think it's just not good enough. You would expect really more to come from referees. We've got VAR. It's not really helped much. I suppose the best thing it's done is really for offside and goal line decisions. But as for the other stuff, I can't see that it's helped much at all, really. Anyway, let's hope that this is something that is introduced in the coming season or seasons in the not too distant future. So, that said, I'll get off my other high horse. And let's have a look at that part of the broadcast, let's call it, where we look at the Fantasy Premier League results for Game Week 31. For Game Week 30, I ended up with... 68 points from an average of 44. I'll just show a quick glimpse there. I bought in Strand Larson, who chipped in with 9 points there. Also did Luis Diaz, Guardiol 12. Good all-round score there for Game Week 30. And for Game Week 31, which I think is all but over apart from Leicester and Newcastle, so hopefully Isaac is fit enough to get us a few more points. There's an average of 26 and I have 45 points on the board, helped by Mr. Guardiol with 9, Munoz 8, who got a goal against Brighton and Hove Albion in Palace's 2-1 win over Brighton and Hove Albion. Yes, that was a game. 3 red cards, 2 for Palace and 1 for Brighton. Wow. I haven't seen it, but I saw the scores coming in. Palace being my local side, always look out for them. So yes, those are the main contributors this week. Semenyo, Diaz both got 6 apiece there, so my hopes rest on Isaac. You are our only hope, Isaac Kenobi. use the force against Leicester. That's if he plays, actually, because you see, I think he's got a 75% chance of playing, which means he usually will. I've seen on the Beeb that they're going to, it's one of these, isn't it, who's going to be subject to a late fitness test or something like this. So let's see. Hopefully he passes. The goalkeeper choice could have been a bit better. Flecken there got 10. God, that would have boosted me up the rankings there. We've just got Azubila, who only got 1. Yes, never mind. Bournemouth. Good. On to the league situation. And let's go down here. What we got on the Düsseldorf Super League. I remain ahead on 2,061 points. Wow. And this is 103 away from they think it's all over. This is no mean feat, because this fella here, he eats, drinks, doesn't sleep. Fantasy football. So I think this is very good there. Very good result there. I've got it to lose like Liverpool this season. And if we go on to the League of Kings, I won't bother with a number, but I'm on 1,970 points there, ahead of Overland and Sea, Mr. Chris Gale, who is on 1,805. So yes, that gives me a lot. A big lead. What is it? Nearly 200, 165 or something. So yes, very good results there. Can't be upset at all. Very happy indeed with those, and it looks like I'm going to give myself a huge pat on the back come the end of the season. But let's see. Stranger things have happened at sea, as the saying goes. With that, I will wind it up there. Thank you very much for stopping by. It's much appreciated. Again, as always, like, subscribe, press the notification bell, tell your friends and fam, and put a note in the comments and let me know what you think, good, bad, ugly, or otherwise. That would be nice. And so, as always, look after yourselves and each other, and join me for the next one. And of course the final FPL update, which will be out on Friday. So until then, guys, ciao, your LFC file.